But that's not normally my way, that I would like to wrap it up, tie it up with a bow and let you all know. But I'm sure that that you'll get all the information that you need, and I'm very confident that things will work out. I have had a total of 10 years working on council, and I must say that this last couple years has been so great, because we watched Mr. Bonner recover miraculously from a devastating accident, and that was a blessing. I feel successful that the transit building was started, and it will be a blessing to this community for those that rely on transit systems. Finally, the heaved up sidewalk was replaced. Finally, the parking lots, city parking lots were paved and cleaned up, and there's just a lot of good. And I just want to tell you that my 10 years on council, it's good. It's a good thing. Yeah, elected officials come and go. I encourage anyone that's interested in government to get involved, because you get so much more blessings from it by having served, and you have all been a blessing to me. I must say that I owe Tony Eddy at the Law Director's Office and Julie a big thank you, because I would spend 20 hours a week, sometimes more, on a lot of this finance legislation, and sometimes it would be so embarrassed that I'd have to carry it in 2 days before it was due, and they work like troopers to get all our legislation ready, and they do such a good job. And to Bob Schultz, who was my mentor when I first came on council, Bob, you are a rare public official. You have never, ever lied to me. You have always told me the truth, and that is rare. And I thank you very much for your service to this community, and I respect you so much. Love y'all. It's good. Happy New Year.
Mr. Cross.
That is hard to follow. Mr. Schultz and Mrs. Henderson, Mr. Bonner, I've enjoyed working with y'all in Mr. Marsper's absence. Whatever y'all decide to do now, I wish you Godspeed, and I look forward to working with the new council people who are coming on. And thank y'all. Really appreciate y'all. And Bill and I go way back. We coached basketball together for 22 years and taught school together. So, hey, best of luck to y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mrs. Malone.
Thank you, President Schultz. A prosperous and healthy and happy New Year to you all, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Mr. Bonner.
Thank you, President Schultz. First of all, thank everyone for the nice comments they've said. I really appreciate them, and we certainly echo everything they said about Mr. Schultz, Mr. Morrissey, Mrs. Henderson, and just to be mentioned with those three people is a great honor for me. And thank you very much. So many thank yous. The volunteers, I've tried to thank them, but not nearly enough. The people who serve our boards and committees, outstanding job. Our city employees, the best, they're great, be it safety service, city service, parks and rec, engineering, utilities, any that I might have forgot. Thank you. You do a great job. It's a great city to work for. All the council people I've ever worked with, all the administration I've worked with, they've all been super. I have nothing but the highest regard for all of them, and we say nothing but the best for all of them. Of course, thank you so much to the people of Chillicothe, specifically the people of the 5th Ward. The opportunity to serve this great community for 10 or 12 years, it's an honor that I will always cherish. And it's as I would kind of say what Cindy said, believe me, Chillicothe's done a lot more for me than I can ever do for Chillicothe. Then my final special thanks to all my close friends and family who stick with it, through thick and thin. They're right there for you guys, for me, and they've been great. Especially my wife Katrina. Special thanks to her. It's not easy to be a spouse of a council people. And everyone knows that. And just happy New Year to everybody, and nothing but the best of luck to the next council. Hope everything goes great for all of you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mrs. Patrick.
Just ditto for what everybody said. And I would like to make a motion to reappoint Mr. Dick Schwartz to the Board of Zoning Appeals for another full 4-year term beginning January 1st, 2010.
Okay, second by Mrs. Malone. That's to approve the mayor's appointment of Mr. Schwartz. And roll call.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Prohl.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
And that has been approved. Yeah, Mrs. Patrick?
I would also like to make a motion to reappoint Mr. Dave Strickland to the Majestic Theater Board for another 3-year term.
Second by Mrs. Lester. And that too is a mayor's appointment the council needs to approve. And roll call.
Trutchell.
Yes.
Prohl.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
And that motion passed. Okay, Mrs. Patrick.
And lastly, I've got, I would like to make a motion to reappoint Charles Hom to the Ross County General Health District for a 5-year term, recommended by the mayor.
That's second by Mrs. Lester. And again, that's the mayor's appointment. Roll call?
Trutchell.
Yes.
Prohl.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Ames.
Yes.
And that is approved. Any other? Mrs. Lester?
Before we move on, I want to take the opportunity to thank everyone here for accepting me a few years ago. They have been very patient in teaching and training me, even seeing that I got to council. And I want you to know that without you, I could not do it. I want to thank those who will not be with us next year, Mr. Morrissey, Mr. Bonner, who has listened to me and say, no, you can't do that. Mrs. Henderson, and of course, President Schultz. Thank you. We will miss you. I may call you when I get in trouble to bail me out, but please believe me, it has been my honor to serve with you. Because I'm out of my league, but I'm hanging in. Thank you.
All right. Any other new business?